Okay, so this is the most important thing in the whole system of what I do is what I call it checking your buckets. I think of like rainwater when you gather in those buckets. This is critical as water to the business, which is incoming leads, incoming money, of course, to the business. So checking the buckets is going to be where the leads are coming from. The leads are coming from, different online places, and the voicemail. Somebody gets our phone number and calls us. That's awesome. This is like the best. Somebody actually picked up the phone to call us and talk to us one-on-one. That's fantastic. So we want to get on those people quick as possible. That's why it's number one priority, voicemail. That's in RingCentral. You can go in the login document to find out all the login information. I'm just going to log in right here. Put the little password in. Sign in. Okay, and once it logs in, you're going to see in the top right section this big dark blue button or black button says Admin Portal. Click on the down arrow. You'll see My Extension. And that brings you right in here. You'll see right at the top, Recent Messages, 2 Saved Messages. That's the voicemail. All you have to do is click on the little play button right here. And then you can hear the message. When you're done, you can just click anywhere else and it goes away. So what you want to do is when you hear a message from a lead, you want to write down any important information, of course, the phone number of the person, the name of the person, what their event is about, anything, of course, like the event date, the time frame they were looking at, the type of entertainment they want, whatever information you can that's important about it. You take notes, and then you go into our leads to follow document. Find real quick right here. So this may change over time, but right now the leads to follow is where everything goes. So let's say you talked to the person, you saw the voicemail came in. So you want to go down here to the end. If it's on an existing lead, of course, you'd put it under that existing lead. Let's say it was, for example, this one. This woman, Sarita Johnson, had called in, and she called from that same number. If it's a different number, let's say for some reason she called from her cell phone. This is maybe like her office phone up here. We want to note that because we want a different phone number and maybe we can reach her better at that number than the one that we were given through the initial contact. So you could just put like .vm for voicemail, and you put the phone number. Let's say her number was something like this. And just basically a rundown on what she talked about. Did she have a question? Maybe she asked, can Face Painter do balloons too? Whatever it was. And so we make a note of that. And then what action you did. So then you might say you want to go in, of course, to text the person. So anything leading up to the person becoming a client, the lead, the Sarita lady becoming a client, you can just text the entertainer. Whether it's Michael, myself, Lana, or the other entertainer, you can text them. Trick is if you don't get them that way, you have to email them or just call them up on the phone and try and reach them that way. The point is we need to reach the person in a timely manner because these events get booked really quick sometimes. So let's say you texted the person, which you can do right through RingCentral, right through that portal. When you go to make a call, you can text the person, say, hey, we just got a question. Can you do balloons as well? Which also you can check in the entertainer info document over here. Just type in the word info. Should come up A1 locations, contact info. Yeah, this gives you like a rundown. Like these guys are magicians. And you have a rundown on clowns. Naomi is a clown. And Naomi is here as a balloon twister as well. And Naomi does face painting. So you can see that she does do all those different things. And I also have a general document as well. It'll just give you a rundown on what each entertainer generally gets booked for, the types of events. So if there's a crossover, you can see it right there. That's about it. That's just how to answer back. Check your voicemail and then note it in the leads to follow right here. The most important thing is getting the voicemail first. That's top priority. And then making sure that you notate it down here in leads to follow and note there was a voicemail, and then what she was asking about, what it was in regards to. And then what action you did. So you might say, you know, I texted Naomi. Let's see, it was for Naomi, we'll say. Yes, she can do balloons. I emailed the client to inform her. So now we know where we're at with things. You know, we're going to hear back from the client what she wants to do. Obviously, if she wants a different service, we may need to quote her on that. Email the client and quoted new rate to include the balloons in there. And then we know and then I would know the next action when I look at the leads to follow is to follow up and see, did we get a response back that they want to book the extra package with the balloons or what they want to do. And that's it.